Hey guys, hey. This is your girl Ivatney. How are you? It's been a while, I know, but here we are. We're getting back into shape. We're getting our lives back. We're getting back into the business of being healthy and well, having taken a break for summer so that some people can enjoy themselves and kind of felt um, like they're free to, splurge a little bit because you did so well over the year. But now we're getting back into action and we want to make sure that everyone is following along and everyone is getting their stuff going. So while I wait for some more people to come in the house, please stay and enjoy the music as you join. Please remember to tell us who you are and where you're joining from. I am so delighted to have you. If you're seeing me, just go ahead and give me a shout out so I can see that you're watching. Whether you're joining on YouTube or you're joining on Facebook page or you're joining in the group, just go ahead and give me that shout out so I know that you are there. I'm looking at my own Facebook and I'm not seeing the broadcast. What's up with that? Interesting. Oh, I know what happened here. Looks like I went on two YouTube channels and Immaculately Herbs instead. So I'm gonna delete Immaculately Herbs from this lineup. And I'm going to add let me see if I could add what was that? All right. Looks like we're good. Let me see. As you come in, guys, just go ahead and say hello to let me know in the chat where you are, where you're joining us from, and yeah. So now I have added the Facebook page and it's in the Facebook group and on YouTube. So it's in the Facebook group and on YouTube. So yeah, welcome. Please go ahead and indicate in the chat who you are, where you're joining us from. What kind of day did you have today? Was the weather good? Was it bad? I got a little rain. I was over there in Queens and there was a little shower. Yeah, I attended a wellness fair, well, health fair, they call it, in Queens today. And we did have some rain at the end, but it was okay. It wasn't that bad. And we were about wrapping up at that time. So, where are you? Did you have rain? Also, did you have a good evening, good day? let me know in the chat. Just go ahead and interact with the chat, guys, so we know who is here and where you're joining us from. Also, go ahead and share so that other people can know that we're on and join us as well. Okay, while I wait to hear from those who are watching, just who is here and where you're joining us from, I'm just going to go ahead and welcome you to the 7 day intermittent fasting kickoff. And I really hope that we can all take this as a serious assignment to get our bodies back in shape and to just rejuvenate our cells, our bodies. You know, when you do intermittent fasting, you give yourself, your body, time to relax because you're not eating, and therefore the cells, their digestive system, everything has an easier set of chores to do to make your body well, to rejuvenate you, because uh, you're not putting as much food in, and you're not putting it in as often. So you have that big gap of time when you can leave your body to do what it needs to do to carry out its processes uninhibited or disturbed. um, One of the best intermittent fasting that I have seen is to do like eat 4 to 6 hours within that window in the day and give your body the rest of the time to rest. Some intermittent fasting might be 8 hours for eating and the rest for rest. Um, I like to practice eating like a window of between say 2 to 4 hours, six the most, and it is very very effective, especially if you're trying to lose weight. Your energy level increases. At least that's my experience. Hi Jenny, it's nice to have you. Thank you for joining. At least that's my experience. You will see the difference in your energy level almost right away. After the first 2 days or so, you will have so much more energy. You will be able to get up and go so well because your system gets a chance to carry out its function in a very natural way, the way it was designed to work. Um, you are expected to drink a lot of water, lots of water. You can drink tea. Herbal tea is highly recommended. Herbs and spices are highly recommended. Those that are very nutritious. They do a lot of good to your body when you're in this state, right? Another thing that is, or another type of fasting that you could also practice is bone broth, having bone broth the whole time you're fasting. During the period when you're supposed to eat, that's flooding your body with collagen. And the excess amount of collagen that you're putting in your body at that time has great impact on your overall health. You can also do fasting with fruits, only fruit or only vegetable. You could make those smoothies, fruit and vegetables juicing, as the only food that you eat, right? Whatever you choose to do, make sure that you're not overdoing it. You have 4 hours to 6 hours to eat. If that's what you choose to do, make sure you're not using those hours to eat all the food that you normally eat all the time. Does that make sense? Because you're eating for 4 hours, don't eat like you were eating 18 hours. Try to cut back. And whatever food you decide to use, Be consistent with that food. Don't be eating bread today, tomorrow you're eating rice, the next day you're eating that and that. No. Try to keep it healthy. Eat stuff that are nutritious, stuff that will help you, stuff that will help your energy level, right? And you can exercise, but you probably want to stay away from strenuous exercises. So walking is good, staying inside and doing some squats and some bouncing about. You can go on YouTube and find videos that you can watch. All of those things are okay to do, right? So I don't want you to be going to the gym to lift a bunch of weight, because remember, you're not eating as much as you normally do. So it might affect how your muscles are working. So don't try to overdo it. Try to practice temperance. You know, they always talk about health and temperance. Try to practice not overdoing what you're doing. You can you can um you can exercise, and I would recommend that you exercise, especially if you're trying to lose weight. But don't don't try to overdo it. All right? So hang on a second here. I'm just trying to share this with someone. Yeah. Don't try to overdo it. Be be mindful. Um, do Walking is going to be the best thing that you can do for yourself if you choose to be exercising. If you choose to be exercising, walking is best, or do light exercises. Like I said, you can always find exercises online that you can engage in. So don't overdo it, because your body is doing something different, so you don't want to push it too much. It's carrying out all those processes, and you want to give it enough chance to do what it needs to do without being overstressed. So yeah, so let's see if we can drink the required amount of water that we're supposed to drink every day. And remember, that's in proportion to your body size, right? So you can go find out what's the amount of water you're supposed to drink every day, right? And you're going to make sure you drink that, because we don't want anyone feeling dehydrated, getting dizzy and falling over. All right. Remember, if you're fasting for a few hours. It's not going to kill you. Fasting don't kill people. No, it doesn't. You can do without eating for a few hours. So we're going to practice controlling our body with our mind, right? You are in control of your body, and you need to say to your body that this week we're doing something different. We are trying to be healthy. We are trying to lose weight, if that's what you're trying to do. Or we're trying to bring down this high blood pressure. Or we're trying to do something that we're trying to control within our body. And you are going to show your body that you are the boss. Is that clear? Because sometimes we allow our bodies to boss us, and therefore we end up eating things that we're not supposed to eat, doing things that we're not supposed to do. But just for this 1 week, I want you to start making sure that your body understands that you are in control, and you are controlling from your mind, right? So you're going to be doing a lot of focusing. You're going to be reading stuff that are helpful. You're going to be finding stuff on YouTube about fasting and about whatever problem you have that you're trying to fix. You're going to be doing your own reading and research. You're going to be doing motivational things, and you're going to be doing some affirmations, right? Every day I will send an affirmation, or I'll post an affirmation in the group so that you can see something that you need to meditate on, or you need to be mindful of, or you need to, be discussing with someone to uplift yourself, right? And most of all, we want you to be in a state of controlling your body, your mind, your cravings, right? During this week, it is all about focus and control. Because if you have focus on control, then most of the time we wouldn't get in the predicaments that we get ourselves in with our health, right? Most of the time we would not eat some of the things that we eat if we have enough self-control. So we're going to be working hard on that aspect of ourselves, controlling ourselves. Because if we can control our mind, then we can control what goes into our mouths. And if we do that, then we give our body a better chance, a much better chance to do what it needs to do to make you well. Okay, so we're not going to do anything fancy and over the top this week. We are just going to pick the type of fasting that we want, and it's an individual thing, because I'm not going to dictate to you what you do with your body. We're putting it out there, we're facilitating. So, but you have to make your own decision. Personally, I'm going to choose to do intermittent fasting that will allow me a window of time to eat between 2 or 4 hours for the day. And that's it. The rest of time, my body will be resting, or not resting, but resting from eating, but carrying out all the activities that it needs to do in terms of my digestion, proper digestion, and so on. All I would be doing in between that is drinking water or tea. Okay, is that okay for everybody? So you can decide what you want to do in terms of, you want to do 8 hours, you want to do eight hours eating time. You could have 3 meals within 8 hours, or you want to do 4 hours, 5 hours. You can decide that. But whatever you choose to do, make sure you're consistent. Consistency is going to be very important. Consistency, water drinking, getting up and moving, exercise. Whether your exercise is going to be to walk outside, or you're going to exercise inside, it's fine. Just do not do strenuous exercises. Don't go weightlifting, right? And mindfulness, taking care of your mind, being aware of the times when you're reaching for something. You think you're hungry, but you're not hungry. You need water, and that's why you think you're hungry. A lot of the time, when we think we're hungry and we reach for food, it's because we're dehydrated. We just need some water. We just need hydration, right? So be aware of stuff like that. Also, you're going to cut down on the sugars. You're going to make sure that you're not consuming processed foods. You're cutting out sugars, right? I never tell people not to eat carbohydrate. You can eat carbohydrate, but eat a small amount, right? And I prefer if you don't eat meat during this week. If you must eat meat and you think your life depends on meat, you can go back to it next week, right? But just give me this 1 week, 7 days, no meat, please, please, no meat, 7 days, just that, okay? Um, it's usually favorable to do the juicing, because most people can associate with juice, green juice, and so on. You can do that too, but make sure you're not using any processed food with that. Make sure you're not doing somebody's shake, the shake that they sell in some can that come out of some factory. Because if you read the fine print, you realize that most of them have sugar inside of them, right? So I don't want you to do those. Just do things that are 100% natural, just 100% natural. And if we talk to each other as we do this, share our experience, it becomes more exciting for everyone involved, right? Show what you're eating. Post a picture of your food you're eating. This is free to everyone. This is not a paid thing. So everyone on both my YouTube, no, well, my YouTube, my Facebook business page, my Facebook group. All of you can just post your stuff. It doesn't matter. Everything will be done publicly so that everybody can participate. You can choose to watch this on YouTube, or you can choose to watch it on Facebook page. I am not going to be sending people personal emails because this is not um a paid activity, so I can't get sidetracked with doing all of these other things. So I'm just going to be, you know, everything public, everything broadcasted. All right. How are we doing on that so far? Is that doable for you? I hope it is. And there was something I was listening to that I wanted to share with you guys about intermittent fasting. Um,
com. In this video, I'm going to share with you some of my
okay.
favorite types of fasting for getting
So we're talking about types of
Just so
fasting.
you know, not every type of fasting means you're going to eat nothing for 40 days and 40 nights. There are types of fasting where you can get big benefits, but also it can be simple and not necessarily really complex or difficult to follow. So I want to share those with you. But I first want to say the benefits of fasting are big because you're allowing your body to heal itself. Think about this. Remember this. There isn't a food that heals you or a supplement. Turmeric doesn't heal you. Ginger doesn't heal you. Fish oil doesn't heal you. Probiotics don't heal you. Your body heals itself. And the big benefits of...
You hear that? Your body heals itself. That's coming from a medical doctor, okay? That's Dr. Axe. He said, your body can heal itself, right? So we're giving our bodies the chance to heal itself over the next 7 days. So I'm going to ask you, no meats, right? Just for these this 7 days, no meat, right? Lots of water. Listen up some more.
Of fasting is that you're not consuming something, you're letting your body rest so it can regenerate and heal itself. Your body starts to produce something called stem cells. Stem cells are literally create new and healthy tissue in your body, helping you heal. So if you're looking to overcome gut health issues and digestive problems, neurological issues, fighting cancer, losing weight, and many, many more types of health problems, cleansing can help you with all those things, as well as, or fasting, along with experiencing things like spiritual, emotional, and mental breakthroughs. Fasting can help that as well. All right, number one here, type of fasting I want to encourage you to consider is intermittent fasting. Most people maybe start eating their first meal around 2 o'clock, and then maybe eat another meal at 6 o'clock. So typically, most commonly, there's like a 4 to 6 hour eating window. We're getting all of those calories during that period of time. And with that, again, your body's able to heal and regenerate those other hours. But intermittent fasting, probably today, one of the most popular forms of fasting that can help you see big benefits in your body. The number two type of fasting is called a 16-8 fast. And it's a form of intermittent fasting. Essentially, you're having a little bit larger time window of 8 hours where you eat your first meal around noon. You can have a snack around 3 o'clock, and then maybe you're eating dinner around 6:30 or 7. And this is something that people have done for years and years on end, is done a 16-8 diet. So it's kind of flipping things on its head. Your body is having 8 hours of eating, but now 16 hours to heal and regenerate. And this is one of the easiest forms of fasting where you're still getting big, big benefits. And remember, with all these forms of fasting, I'm mentioning where the most important things is, you're eating real food, okay? You're not eating junk. You're not, going and getting, fast food. You're eating real quality foods even when you're fasting.
Did everybody get that? What are you supposed to be eating? Real food. Real good food. Did we say McDonald's? No. No. We're talking about real food, good food. So I need you guys to be doing your salads, doing your soup, or whatever it is that you decide to do, or if you're doing just the juicing, that you have all of those things. And remember, juicing and drinking the same time is the best. But if you don't have time for that, and I teach that you can food prep, you can cut these things, put them in a jar, in a bag, in something that you could just grab them and throw them in the juicer, right? So you don't have to waste a lot of time doing this. So prepare, gather your food and prepare everything. So it takes the least amount of time. But if you don't have time to be doing that every day, you can also just do them and put them in jars. Do them at once, put them in jars so you can take one every day. And you could alternate, if you want to do juice, different types of juice. You could have a different combination of the same thing, but try not to be, doing too many different things at once, right? It's best that you're consistent with what you start out eating. Just try to do that. All right, so we'll continue.
Number three type of fast that can have big benefits is doing a bone broth fast, also known as a collagen cleanse, where you're just drinking bone broth or broth for anywhere from 1 day to 14 days. So just drinking a lot of broth. By doing this, you're doing something called collagen loading. You're getting a lot of collagen in your body, which can support your skin, hair, and nails, your bones, your dish, your gut lining. So a collagen cleanse or a bone broth fast, something I've had patients that I cared for in the past do, I saw big benefits with them in doing that. That might be a fast, especially if you're looking to support your gut health or your overall beauty. A collagen cleanse or a bone broth fast can have really, really big benefits. The number four type fast you may consider doing is an alternate day fasting. Alternate day fasting is where you fast one day, you eat another, fast and eat, and you do that from anywhere from 2 days to 30 days and beyond. And for a lot of people, this is a sort of doable fast where, if you're doing a full-on fast, a lot of times day 3 and 4 can be really, really difficult. But again, by doing this, you're still getting calories, but you are cutting down on the overall calories you're going to be consuming. And this is a great diet, especially for those looking to lose weight in an alternate day fast. The number 5 type of fast you may consider doing is a veggie juice cleanse, where for a period of days, the only thing you drink is veggie juice. Veggie juice is loaded with vitamins and minerals and phytonutrients and chlorophyll that's cleansing to your body. And so just doing vegetables in the form of veggie juice can be a really, really powerful type of fast, especially to build up and allow your body to get more vitamins and minerals and, of course, other really powerful nutrients. Number 6 type of fast you might consider doing is one of my personal favorites, and it's a nutrient restore fast. And this is where you're only consuming things that are really restoring nutrients that you're typically missing or not getting in your diet. And there's 3 main things you start consuming on a nutrient restore fast or cleanse. It's going to be vegetable juice, bone broth, and herbal teas. Well, we know vegetable juice is loaded with vitamins, minerals, and powerful phytonutrients. Bone broth is loaded with collagen. And then herbal teas, herbs and spices, are the most nutrient-dense plants in the entire world. So you might drink an herbal tea like ashwagandha, astragalus, turmeric, ginger, cinnamon. Did you know that cinnamon and turmeric and all herbs and spices are way more nutrient dense than even broccoli or kale? They contain different types of powerful cancer-fighting nutrients, fat-burning nutrients, hormone-balancing nutrients. So think about the benefits of doing a nutrient restore fast or cleanse by just drinking vegetable juice, bone broth, and herbal teas all day long. I mean, this is something that I've actually used with patients I've taken care of in the past, and probably was the most powerful form.
What do you guys think about that? You meat eating folks. What do you think about the bone broth and the herbal teas along with the juices? Who here would want to try that? Welcome, Miss Tatlin. Thank you for being here. Jenny says, thank you. Nice to be here. Wonderful, Janice. Great to have you. Who else is here? As you join, please remember to put your name in the chat, say something so we know you're here. You could tell us where you're joining us from also. Who, so far, what do you think will be the choice of things to eat for you for the next week? What are you committing to? Which type of fasting are you going to be doing? Any response? Which one do you think you can manage? I certainly think I will do some juicing, and I'm not going to do bone broth, but I'll do some juicing and I will do the teas, and maybe salad. But okay, Jenny said she will do 16/8. All right, I'm going to do um 16 and 4:20. I'll do 20 and 4. 4 hours eating and 20 hours fasting. Um, from my experience, Janice, the allergies might leave you for a bit while you're fasting. We can monitor that and see how that works out with you. If you're sticking to your stuff, what you eat, let's see how your allergy will be. But for me, I know I have done fasting in periods when I'm really, really stuffy and having a lot of allergy issues, and it's usually cleared up during the time I'm fasting. It will eventually, little by little, go back as I go back to, my regular lifestyle. But during that time, it's usually very good. So we can monitor you and see how yours is going. You can give us an update on that. But what are you guys planning to eat? Miss Tatlin, what are you thinking of eating during this time? And how many hours are you planning to fast? What are you doing? Okay, so I know Janice, yes, you're allergic to fresh fruit and vegetables. I don't know. Maybe you would be good for the bone broth. I don't know. You could consider that the bone broth and the herbs and what else you said? Oh, juicing. No juicing. Hmm. So have a meal, but just be healthy about it. You know, you could do the bone broth, or you could do soup. You could do vegetable soup. Use the bone broth and put vegetables in it. That might be a great option for you since you can't eat the vegetables raw, fresh. Yeah, you could do soups with the bone broth. Um, Miss Tatlin, I don't know if you're still there. Are you probably working? So you're going in between. Okay. So for the persons who will watch this afterwards, go ahead and put in the chat what time are you doing yours. Janice says she's doing 16, but 16/8, 16 rest and 8 hours to do all her eating. All right. So I'm interested to know what the other persons are planning to do. I'm going to try to push mine up to about 20 because I'm in the mood to drop some weight. I've already started yesterday alone. I lost 2 pounds in one day. Um, okay, so Miss Tatlin said I'm planning to do the juicing and tea because basically that's what I have been doing. Wonderful, Miss Tatlin. Wonderful. All right, sounds good to me. Anybody else has any input? What are you planning to do? Let me see what else Doctor has here that we can listen to. Uh, remember, we're just doing this for a week, so it's gonna be pretty tight. So be conscious and just dedicate yourself to what you're doing.
Cleansing they had ever done. And the number 7 type of fast you might consider doing is a Daniel fast. As talked about actually in the Bible, which is the Daniel fast is where you're only consuming plants for about 10 to 21 days. And with that, you're going to be consuming lots of vegetables, fruits, and nuts and seeds are the main things you're going to be consuming on there. But also you may do some whole grains and some beans or legumes as well. But it's mostly vegetables, fruits, maybe some nuts and seeds. And by doing that, again, you're going to experience some really great health benefits, especially resting your liver, supporting your body and cleansing. This is something I know a lot of churches do at different times in the year, and it's following, as this is talked about in Daniel, doing a Daniel fast. And this is also one that's oftentimes done for spiritual breakthroughs as well. But remember this, when you are fasting, you're eating nothing. But even when you're fasting, when you are eating in some of these different plans like intermittent fasting, make sure it's from real food and quality food. And hey, stay disciplined with it. And if you fall off the day, just jump back on. Fast can be difficult, especially if you're doing just a water fast or a no food fast for multiple days. Which, listen, those types of fasts, that's sort of the last fast I want to talk about. Bonus fast is just a water fast or a no eating fast where you're eating nothing. Fasting in that form is very difficult, but the benefits are big, especially when we're talking about creating new stem cells and healing and regenerating your body. So I want to encourage you, hey, try water fasting or no food fasting for several days. Or hey, if you want to do it more long-term and do something that's a lot easier for most people, hey, consider doing intermittent fasting or a Daniel fast or any of these other fasts I talked about. And if you've enjoyed this video on the big benefits of fasting and types of fast, hey, make sure to subscribe.
All right. So you heard from the doctor himself, right? So let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Miss Tatlin said I will do. I think she was saying Daniel fast. It says dual fast here, but I think maybe she meant Daniel fast. Yeah. So guys, here we go. So tomorrow it's game on from tonight, right? It's game on, and every day I'll do a broadcast at around 8. Yeah, I could do 8 p.m. night because I don't think I have planned for 8. So 8 p.m. every night, I'll come on here. We talk, right? Like you're talking back to me now. During the daytime, please go in the group. If you're in the group, or if you're not in the group, let me know so I could send you the link so you could join it. The Facebook group. Some of you are on the Facebook page, which is public. The group is private. So if you want to be in the private group, you can let me know. And so, you can share your stuff privately if you want to in the group. All right. So have a blessed night, everybody. And I'll see you guys. I'm a little bit hyped about this because I'm excited and I want to see excitement coming out of all of you. Miss Tatlin can tell you how she went home for December for the summer and how nice she looked and how she was glowing and all of that good stuff, right? Because she was doing her program with me, and intermittent fasting was a part of that program, but she was going for a whole month, and she had a great um what would I say? A great story. She was very pleased with what she had accomplished over the month, and others saw it, and others were commending her and commenting on it as how great she looked, as a result of being changing her lifestyle, tweaking it, you know, tweaking it a little bit from what she used to do, doing things a little bit differently, paying more attention and being more consistent. And she is reaping the reward of that. So, Janice and whoever else will see this, I hope you will have the same feeling at the end of this week that you have seen changes in your body and you are happy that you did this and that you will want to continue to practice healthy lifestyle. All right, guys, I'll talk with you tomorrow night at 8. Stay tuned. Invite your friends to come along with you on this journey. Invite your husband, your wife, whoever is in your household, or your friends so that they can make it fun. All right, this is Evadne signing out from New York City, wishing you a wonderful night. God bless. Thank you.